Hello students, welcome to our history class. I am Miss Annie Itur and today we are going to learn chapter number 3, Rural Local Government Bodies, part 1. Local government bodies play an important role in the regulation of social life. Now, local bodies work nicely and do their work very nicely, and because of this, our social life is getting regulated properly. Now, how local bodies are important for us, same way in social life to do progress, the union government and the state government also participate in the work of regulation. Now, how does they do their work? Let's see that. The local government bodies are broadly classified as rural and urban local bodies. So when we talk about local government bodies, in that two parts are seen, or you can say they are classified into two ways, that is rural and urban local bodies. So in this chapter, we will learn about the rural local government bodies. The Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad are the rural local government bodies that are collectively known as the Panchayati Raj institution. See, now we see that there were two parts, that is rural and local bodies. So in local bodies comes Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. So collectively these bodies are known as Panchayati Raj institution. Now another thing is that in union government there is one who works for the whole country or the on a central level, and the state government works for all states such as the state government of Maharashtra, state government of Gujarat, and more like Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, etc. So every state has its government, and after that state government is the third one, that is the local government bodies. The administration in our country is carried out at three levels. The administration for entire country is carried out by the union government. Subjects such as defense, foreign affairs, currency, etc. are the jurisdictions of the union government. At the second level is the state government. The state government of Maharashtra make laws related to law and order, health, education, etc. The local government bodies work at third level. Now here, the local government bodies are classified in two ways, that is rural and urban. Under rural comes Gram Panchayat, Panchayat Samiti and Zilla Parishad. And under urban comes Nagar Panchayat, Municipal Council and Municipal Corporation. Gram Panchayat. Now what is Gram Panchayat? Gram Panchayat is a basic village governing institute in Indian villages. It is a democratic structure at the grassroots level in India. The Gram Panchayat looks after the administration of the village. So Gram Panchayat starts from village. If the population of a village is less than 500, two or more such villages comes under one Gram Panchayat. Now, how Gram Panchayat is formed? So, if in village the population is less than 500 or two or more such villages comes under one is known as Gram Panchayat. It is then called a group Gram Panchayat. If the villages are two or three or more than that, then it was Gram Panchayat and then called as a group Gram Panchayat. The Gram Panchayat carries out the functions related to water supply, electricity, registration of births, deaths and marriages. Now, Gram Panchayat works is to look after the functions related to water supply, electricity, registration of births, death, and marriages. So, all this is done under Gram Panchayat. The office barriers and officers of the Gram Panchayat. Now, we saw that under Gram Panchayat there are lots of things that are been functioning. If these are the functions of Gram Panchayat, then who is there to do these all things? So there are the office barriers and officers of the Gram Panchayat who do all those things. Sarpanch. The election to a Gram Panchayat are held every 5 years. The elected members elect a Sarpanch and deputy Sarpanch from among them. So the people who are elected from them, they are selecting Sarpanch and other as a deputy Sarpanch. Suppose if there are 10 members, then from that 10 members, one is elected as Sarpanch and one is elected as deputy Sarpanch. The meeting of the Gram Panchayat are held under the chairmanship of the Sarpanch. It is his responsibility to implement the development schemes of the village. Now, in village, there are different schemes and plans. So, this is the responsibility of Sarpanch to implement these schemes and plans for the development of the village. The members of the Gram Panchayat can bring motion of no confidence against a Sarpanch who is not carrying out his responsibilities properly. Now, whoever becomes Sarpanch, if he doesn't do his work properly and don't complete his responsibility, then the members of Gram Panchayat can take actions against him. In the absence of the Sarpanch, the deputy Sarpanch looks after the work of Gram Panchayat. So now suppose if the Sarpanch is not well or is out having some work, then in his absence, the deputy Sarpanch look after the work of Gram Panchayat. Gram Sevak. He is the secretary of the Gram Panchayat. He is appointed by the chief executive officer of the Zilla Parishad. Now Gram Sevak is the secretary of Gram Panchayat and by whom they are appointed? So they are appointed by the chief executive officer of Zilla Parishad. Now for that one has to pass the exam and then he can become Gram Sevak. Now Sarpanch is elected by election but Gram Sevak is not elected by the election. He is appointed by the executive officer of the Zilla Parishad through examination. His main function is to look after day-to-day functioning of the Gram Panchayat, to explain its development scheme to the residents of village, etc. Now Gram Sevak work is to look after day-to-day functioning of Gram Panchayat, how they are functioning. Now there are numbers of schemes by the government for the people. And about all this scheme, the Gram Sevak is explaining people and then he runs the village. Now Gram Sevak at village level function as a secretary to the GP and is also responsible for maintenance of accounts and records at GP level. Gram Sabha. The assembly of all the voters of village or rural areas is the Gram Sabha. It is the most important organization of the people at the local level. So now here it means that how much ever people are residing in village or if the population of people in the village is about 18 whose name are there in the voter list, all these people are present in the Sabha and they have to be present and give their presentee. Or if they have any issue, then they decide that and remove their solution. So gram sabha is very important. It is the binding to hold at least 6 meetings of gram sabha in each financial year. Now in a year at least there should be 6 meetings that should be held. The responsibilities of calling the meeting of the Gram Sabha is with the Sarpanch. In the first meeting of each financial year, the Gram Sabha discusses the annual report and accounts submitted by the Gram Panchayat. So, in the first meeting every year, in that they have to discuss about the annual report and accounts submitted by Gram Panchayat. Now, in that, what all works they have done, where they have done, and which all schemes they have implemented in villages, all report they have to submit. The Gram Sabha gives sanction to the development schemes proposed by the Gram Panchayat. Now, here it means that in the Gram Sabha there are discussion, debates, and this all things happens, and after that they are giving sanctions of that things. The Gram Sabha has the authority to decide upon which individuals deserve the benefits of government schemes. So there are number of schemes. So it is the duty or authority of the Gram Sabha to decide upon which individual deserves the benefit of government scheme. And according to that, they allot that government scheme to that particular person. Women's participation in the Gram Sabha. Now it's not like that women don't participate. Women also participate in Gram Sabha. They listen to their problems and then suggestions are given to them. A meeting of the women of a village is held before the meeting of the Gram Sabha. Now in village one meeting is held of Gram Sabha. But before Gram Sabha meeting, women's meeting is held in village. In that they talk many things. Here, women feel free to discuss a varieties of issues. Now, here it's only women's meeting. So there they are discussing whatever all issues are there, and they are having means what are the different problems and what solution should be like removed out of that. So all they are discussing in this meeting. During the Gram Sabha, they speak with greater concern about issues such as drinking water, prohibition, employment, fuel, health, etc. During Gram Sabha, women are feeling to speak with greater concern. Here they are having freedom to speak on different problems like drinking water. Now in drinking water, whether they are getting proper water or no, if they have to go far to bring water, so all this they discuss. Then prohibition, so prohibition to stop alcohol or non-violence, whatever is going on village. So for that they raise their voice. Then employment. Now this the employment may be for women who are illiterate, those who are not educated. For them, what all facilities should be given so that they can earn by home on something. So all this is discussed. Other is fuel. You know what is fuel, and then health. If someone is ill and hospitals are far away, for this women's talk with great concern. So because they think that by talking there should be a proper health facilities in the village. They also suggest measures for bringing about necessary changes. So this is all the discussion that is done before the meeting of Gram Sabha, and after that they speak in the Gram Sabha about all the issues. Now bringing necessary changes means suppose if there are no street lights, roads are not proper, so all all this they are discussing in Gram Sabha. The source of revenue of Gram Panchayat. Now what is revenue? Revenue means income. The Gram Panchayat carries out many schemes and programs for the welfare of the village. So Gram Panchayat brings out many schemes and plans for the growth and development of village and program for the welfare of village. So for this now for all this purpose they required money. Now from where does the money come? Let's see that. The Gram Panchayat raises those funds through different taxes. So to do all this work, they required money. So what they are doing, they are collecting different taxes. And taxes comes from house tax, water tax, tax on weekly market, pilgrim tax. So all this is collected from the public. Then the grants from Zilla Parishad and state government. So from where does they get money? So they get from district level government of Zilla Parishad, and for them they get from the state government. Now let's see what people do after the election. Finally, the Gram Panchayat elections are over. There was so much of excited in the village. So when there was an election of Gram Panchayat, everywhere in the village there was excitement. Now let's see how the village is developed in next 5 years. So they talk that now let's see in the next 5 year what all developments are done in the villages. So what is the Gram Sabha for? We must all be present for the meeting of the Gram Sabha. What if the Gram Panchayat does not function properly? So they are questioning that what happens if the Gram Panchayat not works properly. That's not enough. We must ask our representatives questions. We must ask about the status of development work. We must suggest new ideas. So they are telling that it's our duty to ask many questions regarding our villages, development work, status, and give our new suggestions for the welfare of the village. So now students, I stop here with my explanation. Remaining part will be doing in our next video. Now let us discuss some evaluation question. Our first question, fill in the blanks first. Dash is the secretary of Gram Panchayat. Answer is Gram Sevak. Second, the dash presides over the meetings of Gram Sabha. Answer is Sarpanch. Third, the dash is the assembly of the villages in a taluka. Answer is Gram Sabha. Now question number 2. Match the following. First, state government. The answer is law and order. Second, local government. Answer is registrations of births and deaths. Third, Gram Sevak. Answer is Secretary of Gram Panchayat. Now, question number 3. Answer the following question. First, name the institutions that undertake the functions of social regulation. Answer is the central government, the state government, and local government undertake the functions of social regulation. Second, state the classification of the local governments. Answer: the local governments are classified as the urban local government and the rural local government. Third, name the constituents of Panchayati Raj. Answer: Zilla Parishad, Panchayat Samiti and Gram Panchayat are the constitutions of Panchayati Raj. Now, question number 4. Answer in brief. First, Write the sources of income of the Gram Panchayat. Answer. The sources of Gram Panchayat are income from property tax, water tax, tax on weekly bazaars, and pilgrimage tax. They receive grants from the Zilla Parishad and the state government. Now, second, write the duties of Gram Sevak. Answer. Gram Sevak is the secretary of Gram Panchayat and looks after its records. He informs and educates the villagers about various government schemes related to agriculture, education, and health. He prepares the budget of Gram Panchayat. So that's all for today. I stop here with my explanation and with the question answers. I hope students you have understood the lesson as well as the question answers. Thank you students. Remain safe and God bless you.